Hi everyone, you're in the kitchen with Mary B. Today's menu was inspired by one thing, the craving for sauerkraut. I thought, what can I do with sauerkraut other than put it on a hot dog or a Johnsonville brat? I thought, cabbage rolls. That's what I'll make. Cabbage rolls. Who doesn't love a cabbage roll? And look, if you say you don't, you've never had mine. Depending on where you're from, you're gonna make your cabbage roll a variety of different ways. I'm gonna do mine with sauerkraut because this is how I grew up with a cabbage roll. In fact, I can't imagine a cabbage roll not baked with sauerkraut. We're gonna use the inside of this Johnsonville brat. We have sauerkraut from Schmidt's. We have lean beef, Angus. We have our Hunt's tomato sauce. We're also gonna put some condensed tomato soup in there to sweeten it up just a little bit. And of course, we have our incredible cabbage. We're gonna go ahead and steam this so that these leaves peel off pretty easily. They're also pliable so that we can roll the inside mixture. And then, of course, you need rice. This rice is actually from Italy. It's a grain rice, a brown rice that's absolutely delicious, and that will help fill the cabbage roll as well. For this recipe, I'm gonna use some parsley, and then we're gonna come down here, and we've got a lot of varieties of basil. But I'm gonna use this African blue basil and some parsley. That sounds delicious. What I'm gonna dice up really fine is this incredible pepper that I grew in my own garden. You can smell the pepper, the deliciousness of this pepper. The last thing we're gonna include in our mixture is a nice onion. Okay, who's ready to begin? The first thing that we wanna do is we wanna core out the core of the cabbage, and then we're gonna place it in a pot and steam it. I have the cabbage steaming in some chicken broth. We're gonna put a lid on it, let it go for a little while, and then the cabbage will be ready. Meanwhile, our rice is going over here. Our rice is done. It's been drained. It's a little al dente and it's cooled off. Now we're gonna add this to the mixture. Make sure your hands are clean because it's time to mix again. The mixture is all ready to go. Now what we're gonna do is work on our cabbage. One of the most tedious tasks in making a cabbage roll is perfecting the cabbage itself. So the cabbage has already been steamed. Right now what we need to do is peel away these leaves so that we can stuff them with our mixture. So just like this, the leaf is gonna come out, it's nice and tender, and then we're gonna be able to stuff this and then roll it. This particular head of cabbage has yielded approximately 20 leaves. And so the leaves are just like this. Again, we're gonna stuff these. So before we start layering, we have some beer, but we're also gonna put some tomato sauce on the bottom. And then we'll put this on top as well. And it's as simple as that. There's your cabbage roll, and we're gonna place it directly in the sauce right here and continue to make our rolls. Now that we have our cabbage rolls in our sauce, we're gonna top it with sauerkraut that's already been drained. I have crushed tomatoes that I pureed. And then we're also going to include some Campbell's tomato soup. This is going to add a little sweet to it, so we don't add sugar. It's a tangy, sweet kind of sauce. It's just incredible. Last thing we're going to do is put a lid on it with some tin foil. Make sure it's sealed really nice and tight. We're going to put it in the oven and we're going to bake it at about 375 for a couple hours. or until we smell it and we can't take it one more minute and we have to eat. I had a lot of filling left over and cabbage, so I decided to make more using my iron skillet. Here we have the same layer of sauce, the cabbage roll, sauerkraut, and the tomato sauce with the tomato soup. This will go directly in the oven. The difference here is I'm gonna leave it uncovered just to see what happens. I think it'll bake differently because the heat maintains in the skillet and it's gonna bake throughout.
I gotta say, sauerkraut and cabbage are low on my list of things I like to eat. This is not bad. I might add a little ketchup or cheese. Now I'm gonna just try the mashed potatoes with the meat, no sauerkraut. That's better. Yeah.
Now it's my turn to try. The combination of sweet and sour with the meat, the sauerkraut, and the mashed potato really is perfection. It's a great mouthful. I enjoy this a lot. I might make it the next time without sauerkraut, but no matter how you make it, right? Around the world, a cabbage roll is a lot of different things, like a pig in a blanket, or it can be just a rolled cabbage, or a cabbage roll, or a stuffed cabbage. Whatever you call it, get a cabbage, stuff it with what you want, chicken, pork, beef, it doesn't matter. Enjoy, experiment, and buon appetito.